In this week's video, we stay at a couple of large sites, one close to Weymouth where we spend time chatting to the donkeys and admiring the lovely warm dog wash, the second adjacent to Fareham Forest with fantastic walks. The sunshine came as a welcome relief to our drying effort before a well-earned trip to the pub. But first, welcome to our channel. We are Kath, Sue, Archie and Fudge. We've been travelling and living full-time in our motorhome since March of 2022. As we navigate our second winter, we reflect on last year, a leak, a smashed windscreen, but most importantly, our time together in spectacular British countryside. We'd be honoured if you join us. Well, morning. So we're moving on today. We're going to a site near Weymouth that we've never been to before. We're doing the usual shop before you stop, and we'll see you when we get there. This is our little stop off on our way to our next location. Tucked away, out of the way, not bothering anyone. Well, the site that we've come to is a really big site. It looks as if there are a lot of tourists there, but I think most of them are seasonal pitches and they're not here. But there are probably a dozen tourists here. We've got a nice big pitch, it's serviced. Now you might be wondering why we're doing this. Well, a couple of reasons. One, it's still a great location, it's open. You know, so open is a good thing to be this time of year. But also, in about 7 days from now, we're having the Gaslow system fitted. And we're already down to our last bottle of Cala. And what I don't want to do is be off grid using Cala and have to buy another Cala bottle. So for now at least, we're happy to stay on hookups until next week. So I don't think I said where we actually are. We're very close to Weymouth. Can't remember the name of the little village. The campsite is called, I'm probably going to get this one, I think it's Bagwell Farm or something like that. Shower block, really warm when you walk in and looks fine. Haven't used it yet, but you know, all the posh facilities which are particularly welcome in the winter. Fudge especially loved this warm dog wash. Morning. Well, we've woken up to a nice dry day so far, although another storm is predicted, so we've got more rain coming in. But in the meantime, Archie and I are going to have a little mooch. We had a wander yesterday, as you saw. It's the toilet blocks, by the way. Lovely and warm in the blocks. Haven't actually tried the shower yet, but I've got high hopes. Now in the summer, this site is absolutely massive, and actually there's quite a lot here at the moment, but it does look like it's seasonal pitches. And in the summer there's obviously clearly lots of parking for tents as well, but look, they've even got just there, it's called the Red Barn Bar and Grill. This is the kind of place that when Dan was a little lad we'd have loved it, because you come here, you can get a chance to relax because lots of children meet each other and they entertain themselves and play football and frisbees and cricket and all that stuff that kids do. But this wouldn't be a place for us now in the summer. In fact, it would probably be our kind of summer hell. Oops, sorry. Would be our summer hell now. But things change, don't they, through life? So behind me there is the Red Barn. It doesn't open till Easter. And the other side is some animals, some goats. And it looks like there's some geese up there as well. Maybe a couple of donkeys.
I've been acting like a wild.
The other thing you've got on this site is a little shop where you can buy some provisions. We had some last night, some custard left over from Christmas, and it's you know, I don't know, use by date was yesterday. Sue said we're going to have custard for tea. And I said, what, by itself? So anyway, she said, what do you fancy with custard? I said, well, I don't really know, apple pie or something, or a Yule log. Anyway, so last night she came back from that little shop just past with a chocolate log. We had a chocolate log and custard after our dinner last night. It was gorgeous. Hi, guess what? The sun's out today. The next few days we're hoping for some better weather. We have moved on. In fact, we're back. Yeah, we're back at the same supermarket where I did another one of these just a few days ago. We're moving on. We're moving on to a site that we've stayed at before. It's not far from Wareham, and it's right on the edge of Wareham Forest. So it's another one of those places which is absolutely ideal for us for walking the dogs, and for Sue running as well. So we'll see you when we get there. Well, we've arrived at Birchwood Tourist Park. It's a big site. We've stayed at it before, but you can see there is Wareham Forest. So it is actually a really good place for us, and this time of year it's quite cheap for one of the larger sites. It's got electric hookup. There's a toilet block with pretty good toilets from memory, and the usual water and waste and all of that stuff. As you can see, we are drying everything off as best we can. I've got the silver screens out on the floor in the sunshine. I've got our carpet, which I put away absolutely soaking wet, as you will have seen when we were in Thorns. It was just so wet and rainy. So we've got everything out in the sunshine with a view to try and dry it out. Then I can brush that carpet off properly, fold it away and put it away where it would normally be, rather than just propped up in a bucket.
What are you doing?
Watching my canopy dry.
You've been out there for ages.
No, I want to make sure it gets dry.
Right, okay.
I can maybe add a bit of hot air from underneath. And my silver screens. And my carpet. I'm drying everything. Oh, and your jacket.
And?
Oh, the silver screen bag and all the boots. All the boots and shoes drying off. And the dogs. No, they're not drying off. They're dry already.
Is it all dry now, Kath?
Nearly. Have to go away before we go out now. Well, we've got that rare opportunity. How many steps was that? Did you count them?
Probably about
20? No, 30 steps maybe. And we're now on the public footpath. And all four of us walking together again. Where are you going, Archie? We're going this way. Oh, which is, it's a bit of a rare thing these days, but whenever we do get the opportunity to do it, it's nice. So we did this yesterday, but in the pouring rain. We'll all four start off, and then maybe 10-15 minutes into the walk, Sue will head back with Archie, and Fudge and I'll carry on for a bit further. Well, that's it. Sue's on her way back now with Archie. I'm going to explore a bit of the forest that I've not seen before. Sue has, because she's done a lot of running around here. So we're back into our routine of Sue runs in the morning, and if I can get a decent walk in the afternoon with Fudge, then Fudge gets a second interesting walk, hopefully, in the afternoon. I like hills, I really like hills, but not many of those in the south of England. So I'll put up with forests until we can get back on the move and start heading north again. And that's what we're going to do. But not for a couple of weeks. We've still got some commitments in the south that we need to do before we head north again. So in the meantime, we're just going to enjoy this. But look at that blue sky. And it's actually a good weather forecast for the next few days at least. So we've got to make the most of being outdoors. So recently I've had a bit of a downer on the south of England, mainly because the traffic is far too busy when we come back to what we used to call home. But actually, if you look far enough, you can discover some beautiful places here as well. That's bright sun. Well, according to the map, I'm somewhere near something that's called a lookout tower. Now, I can't find anything obvious. You'll probably be able to see there's great big electricity pylons all along this area. So maybe one of those pylons has been built on what was the lookout tower. I don't know. There's nothing obvious. So if you're familiar with the area of Wareham Forest and you know what this lookout tower is, let me know in the comments below, because it's quite intriguing and a little bit of a mystery. Look at this tree behind me with the gorgeous, vivid red berries. I've no idea what that is. It just really stands out to the naked eye against the rest of the green. There's the spiky ones with little yellow flowers, but that red with the red berries really stands out. This is the kind of thing that just makes me so happy. Out with nature, nobody else around. I can hear an airplane in the sky, but other than that, nobody else around. I've got this place to myself. The light might not give you the best impression of where I am at the moment. I've come off the path because it's totally waterlogged. And when I say totally waterlogged, I'd be wading up to my knees. I may still have to get back onto that path because it feels like I'm on an island now and completely surrounded. Another adventure, always. I am incredibly wet. The water, we were wading through water up to my shins. So, good walking boots, even they won't keep that water out. Down my legs and through my socks. Back on the campsite. And this is another campsite with a dog wash. And looking at the state of Fudge, she's definitely going to need a wash. So whilst I'm very wet, I'll do that first. Then I'll strip off. I won't put you through that, obviously. Getting close to the gap in the fence, and I'm going to see if Sue calls out, Fudge will go charging through at sprint pace. So I'll see if I can capture that on video. I'll have to be quick though. Good morning. We've woken up to a beautiful day today. It's a Sunday and we know that the pub is only about a mile walk from the site. That's a little bit too far for Archie these days, so it's time to get the buggy out so we can go out and have a pub lunch. We're off for lunch, and what a glorious day to set off for a walk for lunch. As you can see, Archie's still walking. Come on, hop along. Well, we're almost here, just about a mile, in fact it's about 1.1 miles to this point. So we get a nice rest now, some nice lunch, and then the walk back. Well, we've had a really, really nice lunch, and as you can see, it's really busy in here now, which is a very, very good sign, and the meal was delicious. the old man needs a rest. There's a good boy. Come on, give yourself a little break. That's a clever boy. Give me your hand. There we go. And you twist round. You know how to do it, don't you? Good boy. Well, this is us. Back at camp. Archie did really well today and walked a fair old distance. But if we hadn't had the buggy, then I think we'd have really struggled. Invaluable. Now I've got the job of putting it away again and packing up because we're moving on tomorrow. The last time I left you, we were actually just moving on from our previous location, and we're now staying at Dibles Park, which is a place called Warsash, very close to Southampton. Now, it's been brilliant for us. We haven't filmed very much because we've been having some significant problems with our electrical system on the van, so we spent a lot of time trying to sort that out. Now, there's a walk. I'm currently walking what's called Warsash Common, so it's a brilliant walk, which is just a few hundred metres off the site, so great for the dogs. Longer walks for Fudge and shorter ones for Archie. I think that's where we're going to leave this video though. I'm going to leave you on a little bit of a cliffhanger. I hope you watch next week to find out whether we manage to resolve our current problems. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, which lets us know one way or the other. And hopefully we will see you next week. Till then, bye.